Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how to remove a door panel and how to install it back on. Now, I'm not going to show you how to remove it because it's basically the reverse of the installation. So I don't want to make a 10-hour video here and bore you to death. Just a quick thing here. I put this back on because this is a 91 Camaro. So anything from the 82 to 92 Camaro / Firebird GTA, it's pretty much the same thing. These cars, if you could work on this, the basic principles on how to work on this could be applied to almost any car. So don't be afraid that your car is not a Camaro or a Firebird. It's pretty much all the same thing, with minor variations, of course. Some others, they use different types of screws, different types of panels that stick, they go into each other. So, but in any case, it's pretty much the same. What I did to this actually over here, I took this plastic off, and this is the door locks. Now these door locks were binding, so what I did was I used some white lithium grease, and I sprayed wherever this metal rod went, all the way out to the actuator, which is located in here, which pops the automatic door locks up and down, open and closed. If you're wondering, the regulator is back here, which holds the window. That's a scissor type regulator here. This is where the window motor is, in case you were wondering. And these are your door locks and your power mirrors on the side over there, which I've made also videos on how to diagnose and troubleshoot any issues with these things. And check those videos out. They come in handy. Like I said, also for any car. And also to show you how to troubleshoot stuff. So, I put this on here. This actually goes on top of the door panel. You have to put the door panel first, then you put this on top of it. But I put this here to show you, this is the hardest part of the job, I would say, in this whole thing, is to pop this plastic door lock piece off. Now there's a rod back here that this goes onto. It's like a tab. There's a tab that sticks out and the rod goes straight. It's like a right angle here. So what you want to do is take a small screwdriver, flathead, and you pop it right behind the nose over here, and it pops right out. Okay. There's a tab in here in the corner. See where it's like a 90-degree here? That goes right there. I'll show you when I take this out. And this is the door handle. You might want to push the door handle out a little bit, then you finagle it out. There you go. And this just goes like that. That's it. So this tabs that thing goes into. Just make sure it goes into the tabs. That black piece in the back. Okay. Now I'm going to put this later on. What you need here to do this job is you need Allen Torx. I'll tell you what size this is in a second. This is a T15. That's what the size of those Torx bolts are. Let me get a door panel now. Oh, one more thing. Before I get the door panel, let me talk about this. This is a door panel remover tool. You could pick this up at any AutoZone or whatever sells car parts. This is cheap. It's like, I don't know, $10 or something like that. And you can pick up one of these. I'll show you what this is. These are nylon trim panel clips. Let's see if I can show you now. If you could see that, that's the head, and this is all plastic nylon. And over here, it's like like a screw, and this clips into holes in here. And this flat piece goes into the door panel, and I'll show you how to put that in. Now, if these get stuck in your door when you pull it off, I like to take them off. What you do is, this is how you do it. You see that piece right there? This basically goes in between it, like so. See that? and you just use this as use the lever as leverage, and you just pop it out. There's one here. You can see that right there. Let me show you how easy it is to take that off. You pop this bad boy in, and it pops right out. There, pops right out. So, let me get the door panel. This, my friends, is a door panel. Well, the inside part of it, anyways. This one here is cardboard. I have to find out where this came from. And looking at it, turn it around, it's on the other side. You see that? See that hole right there? That's where it went into. Now, when you're removing a panel, this is the door side, the inside door, and this is the outside part over here. What you want to do is you want to try to get this in here, like this, while the panel's on the door, and try to pop it out. Or you could use a flathead and try to get it in there and pop it out, and that's how the door panel comes off. It's pretty easy. Now what I like to do here is, one second, let me show you. Usually when these pop out, they tear up the cardboard a little bit. So just put a little bit of, this is what I do. I put a little bit of black tape just to reinforce that cardboard piece a little bit where it's cut. This one's slightly cut, but it's still good. Also, it's a good idea now that it's off. If there's anything loose or whatever, you can either try to stitch it back in place or glue it back in place now that you have a door panel off. And I actually did that a long time ago to this door panel. As you can see here, I put weather strip adhesive because this whole top piece of the door panel was flapping and it was all over the place. So I put weather strip adhesive all underneath. I put it back on and I put this brown tape to hold it in place. And this works actually very well. It held up very well all these years. Okay. So now another trick here. You see that's, let me see if I can put this in the camera. You see that there's like a corner piece missing on the flathead right there? That piece, what you do is you want to get that corner piece at an angle in this hole. So once you do that, then you can actually twist it and it'll go in. So let me show you what I mean. You put it in an angle, it went in. Now you twist, and it's in. It's not going anywhere. Plus it's reinforced on the side. So let me put this in. Gotta take this stuff out of the way. These go in here. Now, actually before I do this, let me show you one more thing. In here, this is the top of the door. You're gonna see tabs up here. This is very hard to see. Right there, you see that? Right there. That's a tab. There's a few of these up on here. Now, where they go in here. If you guys could see, there's tabs up here. There's one there. There's one here. There's one here. Now, what you want to do is when you put it in, you push in or outside. You know, if you have a closed door outside, you push in and you push down, and so these tabs could go in here. Same thing as when you remove it. That's a good thing to know because you could be in there hours trying to figure out how that works. So you pull these out, pull the door locks out, you put the mirrors out, and then you got. I'm going to do the same thing I just told you, the tabs. You push in and push down. This is a little tricky. Let's see if I can get it. Come on, baby. Film me now. one in. Okay, that is definitely in this side. So I got one more here. Sorry guys, but this is the trickiest part here. That's in. That's in. One more try. Ah, this clown's getting old. Of course. When I try doing it, I want to go in. I see. More to angle and push in. It's in. Woo! Now you pull it out. It's good. Sorry about that. That was a little pain in the butt. Okay, now what you do is you just pull on it on top a little bit. You know that's in. I'm pulling on it. It's not going anywhere. Now, you also got to push the tabs in over here. And sometimes you gotta look in behind it to see where the holes are. That's what she said. And you pretty much just pop them in. You hear that? Those little nylon screws popping in. And you go, if it looks like it's not seating properly, pull it out, take a look, and see what's happening in behind. And this is pretty much all in over here. We'll do this side over here, then I'll show you how to put the switches back in. Alright, that's it. She's in. Now, let me show you this over here. You slide these in. Actually, before you do that, let's do this. That'll be the right way to do this. You pop that in. As you're popping this in, you're popping the door lock in too. Now remember, this also goes in here. Okay? So, you put simultaneously the lever and the door lock. The door lock has a hole here. You can see that. There's a hole right there. Okay. So you gotta move both in here. And there you go. And you can slide this one in sideways here. Finagle that one in. That's in. This one also you can finagle in. This actually clips in the back. This clips on 4 corners, and this just pops right in. You put this side in first over here. On the right side, there's some tabs. You'll see where it goes in here. So again, to take this off is the opposite of installation. So that's in. That's how easy that is. And there's two Torx head screws there. This one has a tab here, so angle that in. There's a slot in there and 2 screws there, and pop this in. That's in. Let me put these Allen head screws in here real quick. Ah. All right, you got one. Actually, hold on a second. The long one goes up here. Alright. I dropped one. I'm missing two, I've noticed. There's somewhere here. I don't want to bore you guys, so I'm just going to skip those two. I'm going to do it, find it later on. So a big one goes here. I think a big one goes on the bottom too on this car. Be careful not to cross-thread it. I can't see the hole. There it is. Right. Now this one goes here to hold this in place. Goes here. These are all Torx heads. T15, right? I'll double check that for you. These are T15s. These you can pick up at any AutoZone / Pep Boys, whatever parts store you go to. Alright, tighten all these down. Tighten this one down. Now here goes the armrest, which will hold this whole thing in place. If you're wondering why that's like that, I'm missing two. I'm missing one here and one here. I'll find those later. Let me get you the armrest, and we're pretty much done here. And this size is, that's the one, T30. That's over here. You have one on top over here and two on the bottom. 1, 2. Make sure you get a long one, because longer is better. Because you have to fit in this hole. It's a little deep. It's about, I would say, about an inch and a half deep. So this now goes one here and two down here, these metal tabs. And if you can see here, this is not going anywhere. I'm pulling on it, it's not going anywhere. That's a tight, tight fit. That's what I said. Okay. So, this bad boy in there. Oops. And you got one over here. And one over here. And I'm done here. Just gotta tighten these up. Now remember, this, sorry about that, but it took me a little while. When you push it in, you also angle it down this way, down that way. So push in, angle down, it'll slide right in. That's the technique to get that top of this top piece over here in. And that's how you take off and install a door panel. Any questions, you could leave them down in the comment section. I'm going to tighten this up in a bit. Please like me. It's free to like me. And subscribe to my channel for more videos like these. Or if you have any requests, you can always ask me what, if you have any requests you want to see how something's done in the car. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.